Okay, today my quest is to play 20 minions that cost 5 or more, and I've decided that for that I'm going to play Thijs' Curator deck that he played, I believe, yesterday on stream. And here we go. Let's search for an opponent, and there we go, just waiting for it to catch up. So this is a very interesting deck. Thijs went 12-0 at one point with this while I was watching him, and almost had a coffee addict, darn. So we're playing against Rogue, and like a dragon in our opening hand, but not those two cards for now. There we go, we got a dragon, we got an exhausted first mate. This is a good curve already, 1-2, depending on what they play. The activator for Alexstrasza's champion. And let's greet them. So we got Exhausted for the weight. So this still includes some pirates, but it is not a pirate deck. That is for sure. It's very much a Curator deck. So we got, and if you don't know what Curator means, we got Beast, Murloc, and Dragons. So we got a combination of that. Only a couple beasts in this deck, I believe, if I recall from last time I played it. So I'll play Alexstrasza's champion, and keep hitting with that weapon because we're going to have another weapon to replace it here shortly. Possibly next turn if we don't have anything to slam. And we're off to a good start, already down to 22 health, so not a bad turn 2 position to be in. Oh, we got Sir Finley, that's something to play. Turn 3 here. And we're looking for direct damage. Take the Fire Blast and face again. Just keep pushing that face damage. That's a good start, 16. We're not going to get our quest done at this rate, but it's not a bad position to be in damage-wise. So, not going to complain at all about that. Alright, he's going to sap Alexstrasza's champion. Wow, we got a lot better sap targets in this deck, so that doesn't bother me one bit. Okay, and oh, Curator Elite, that's a good way to push some damage. I was going to play the Twilight Guardian, but Curator Elite's a good way to push 4 face right away. So he's looking at 11 health. That's 2-turn clock we got him on. I think we're going to slam and run our face into it with the Fiery War Axe into the Azure Drake. War Leader doesn't change that. No, I'm still on the slam. Oh, we drew another War Axe. So we got him lethal on board next turn. I could have coined out the Alexstrasza's champion, actually. That probably would have been a better move, but again, as you can see by the clock, it's 3 in the morning, and I am not fully thinking straight, I guess, even though I feel totally awake at 3 in the morning, but we'll see. Okay, he's going to cold blood that, and probably looking at a concede here. I'd like to drop a 5-drop before he concedes. There's our Curator, but we don't need it. And there's lethal. Game 1. We only managed to get 1 5-drop out though, so this deck's early game is just way too powerful. So moving into game 2. There are a lot of bigger drops in this deck. Not a lot, but enough that we could get our quest done. So we'll see how this goes, how many games. I'll probably end up cutting some of these out or making this a 2-part video. So we're playing Gul'dan. Reno lock is very popular right now. Don't think I'm going to keep any of this. I'm going to throw it all away. Look for some turn 1, turn 2 play. Oh, there's some turn 2 plays. Don't have the coins. We can't coin either of these out, but that's okay. I'll just pass first turn. And so the Blue-Go Warrior would definitely get run into. So we're just going to play Altron as champion and hit face. It's an easy decision. We're not going to give him an opportunity to play into our Blue-Go Warrior. This definitely looks like... Oh, Soulfire. Oh, well, that was the perfect discard for him there. I guess we'll play Sir Finley and look for something. Ah, there we go, steady shot. That's what we want. This is just gonna run into either one of these. We'll just steady shot. It's the way to go. Next turn we can play Twilight Guardian to contest the board a little better. He got really lucky on that 3-3. I don't know if he had 2 in his hand, but this is definitely an interesting discard lock or Reno lock. It's hard to say. I haven't seen a discard lock in forever, but we are still playing at rank 19, so that definitely makes a difference. It's looking more like a Reno because I haven't seen a duplicate yet. This is a very classic Reno, and I don't recall having much board clear in this deck. Don't even think there's a brawl in this deck. So this is looking like a game we might lose. This is maybe a little early to tell, but it's an easy play there to Blackwing Corruptor, his 4-2 that keeps getting bigger and bigger. I guess this is a Zoo lock as well, Zoo discard lock, but oh yeah, he does have 2 possessed villagers. Okay, so yeah, definitely a Zoo lock, which this deck was never planned to play against because nobody plays Zoo lock at high level, so I don't think Thijs ever ran into a Zoo lock. I didn't catch his whole stream, but I'm gonna kill this. Kill the juggler. So this is not looking good at all. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on board. And we're at 13. So unless we get a board clear, we are going to be dead next turn. And he may have 4 damage in hand. Yeah, 30%. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. He must have got one from the Dark Villager. So I think we're just playing dead here. I don't think we can clear enough, even with our Murlocs. I think we're just straight up dead. Yeah, that's 4 damage. Unless he misses lethal, which I highly doubt. He's just been pushing face, so... But never concede. Okay, well... I think he knows he is lethal. He's just BMing. We'll let him do his little BM. Okay. There you go. Well, that's game 2 for you. That was a quick one. We did get to play a couple of our 5-cost minions. So, we're up to 3 of 20. So going into game 3 here, excuse me. It's gotten a little bit of cold, I think, this morning. Well, as you can see, Deathling's in the deck. It's definitely not a card we want turn 1. At least we can throw it away and make sure we don't get it turn 1. So we got Sir Finley, that's a good start against a rogue. Still looking to push extra damage, I believe. That's the strategy in this deck, is just push damage early and then have a follow-up mid-game. might want life tap. We have a turn 2 and a turn 3 potentially. We don't have a turn 4, but we can slam something, so I think we'll take the Fire Blast. Don't think we need the card draw in this one. I never actually, like I said, I didn't watch that many games of Thijs. I was doing something else also while I was watching him, so. Okay, so he's going to use a backstab on Sir Finley and clear him off. So, not a big deal. We're going to hope for some boosts on the Alexstrasza, so we'll just play the Bluegill. He's probably going to run his face into it, which is fine. That's 4 damage for a Bluegill. I can live with that. And that was his whole turn, so he didn't advance the board at all. We don't have a weapon. We still don't have a dragon to activate. So, to be mana efficient here, yeah, we'll play both of them. And almost forgot about patches. Always almost forget about patches. I don't just always play a patches deck, so, you know. Looks like this is a newer player because he's mousing over patches like he didn't know what happened there. So, smartly kills the Murloc. Little does he know we have the war leaders, but he might suspect it. So this is an easy 4-card elite turn. I'm just gonna I think we'll trade. We got plenty of damage. There's no need to give him a board. Just keep our board control here. This is sort of a control deck too once it pushes into the late game. As long as you have a strong early game, you can definitely push into the late game and just dominate control-wise. There's our dragon. So let's slam into this and see what we get. We might end up having to trade. Okay, so I think we'll just change our plan here and do the Fiery War Axe into that minion, into the Tomb Pillager, and we're down to 10, so we're not doing too bad. Our quest is not looking too good again. Looking like we're pushing a lot of face damage here. I'm not gonna make it to too many late turns, but like I said, this possibly wasn't the best deck to choose. It does have a lot of late cards. We're just not running into decks that are able to match our early game aggression. So that was a fortunate draw. We can play our Alexstrasza's champion and our other Twilight Guardian here, and that's lethal. This is, we're having the same experience as Thijs did here. Being able to push pretty good. We're 2-1 now, so let's move into game 4. And these are pretty quick games too, which is a really good deck for climbing. I will post a link to my deck list in the description of the videos. But I think this is a very good deck. If you haven't seen it, if you don't watch Thijs, I definitely recommend you follow him on Twitch and watch him. Let's keep both Alexstrasza's champions. Hope for a dragon, which we did not get, so probably coin out the War Axe depending on what he plays, unless we draw a dragon. Give ourselves a couple turns to draw a dragon to activate the Alexstrasza's champion. Okay, this opponent's taking his time. So yeah, if you like these videos, of course, I'm gonna probably alternate one day making a Hearthstone video, one day making a Minecraft video. At least that's my plan for now. So if you do like, go ahead and like this, like these videos. Okay, Interesting, he's playing a Murloc. Let's nip that in the bud. Point out the War Axe. Don't want him building up a army of Murlocs if we can help it. Again, hoping we can get a dragon for turn 2. If not, we can... there we go, perfect. And we're just going to ignore that and... I'm just going to hold on to the weapon. I'm not too worried about the 1-1. He definitely seems to have a Murloc deck if he's running Grimscale Oracle. It's an interesting choice. I don't know if he's running any Fin then, because any Fin decks usually just run Bluegill and War Leader, because that's all you want to summon. Wow, that's an aggressive equality. Alrighty then. I'm going to play the War Leader. It only affects our minions now, which is a nice change they made quite a while ago. Don't have another weapon, so I'm going to hold on to this to run into a Murloc eventually. Okay, he's got True Silver, that's fine. Gonna play our Twilight Guardian this turn. True Silver, well, we have another Twilight Guardian. True Silver's not going to do anything to that. So, see what his response is. Okay, a War Leader and a Secret. My guess is... I can't think of the card right now, but the Noble Sacrifice. Nope. Getaway Kodo. Okay. That is different and interesting. So I thought he was hitting this so that we would Getaway Kodo it, or Getaway Kodo it, Noble Sac into it, which we didn't do anyways, but let's play the Bluegill on the Alexstrasza's champion. Easy face damage. And we'll be able to play the Draconoid Crusher next turn as a 9/9. So that's going to be good. 2 War Leaders, interesting. 3, 6, 8. Yeah. It is a dangerous board for him, but I think we're just going to push face, and the Draconoid represents lethal, and he already used an equality, so he only has 4 cards out of his 20 left to get his second equality there. So unless he top decked it. He's thinking too hard for an easy equality, so I think we've got this one. Divine Favor, that pulls nothing. And okay, so he's gonna have to throw. I don't think that works. Oh, it does work. Okay. Well, he has to throw both of them at the Crusher. So we don't have lethal anymore. But oh, do we? No, we do have lethal. That is lethal. Alrighty. So we are, I believe, 3-1 now. There's our 10 gold, and we got 5. So this is going to turn to probably a couple video series, just because this is a very long quest to get. Definitely split this up. We definitely don't want patches. Throw away the Guardian. I think we'll keep Surfingling and the War Leader. Why not? Be a little greedy. And we got both our Fierce Smokies. Okay. So we don't have a turn 2, or we do have a turn 2 play with the coin. Okay, this is definitely a Reno deck with Prince Malchezaar. I would definitely say. Okay, well, that changes our first turn. Goes off his first mate. Gets us patches. So, turn 2, probably Oh, he's tapping. Okay. Well, let's coin out the Fierce Monkey. Why not? Not a lot of hard decisions to make with this deck. You just push face a lot. Control the board when you have to. But there's a lot of face damage going on in this deck. It's a very aggressive deck. Okay, it also features Finja, which obviously you saw I haven't needed yet. Let's just throw down another monkey and continue that face push. I think we'll hold on to this last charge. We don't have another weapon to play yet. Okay, he's going to power overwhelming to clear a monkey. That's an interesting play. Okay, we definitely need to clear this. He's setting up for a Kazakus. So there's that. Not worried about the demon. He already used power overwhelming, and he's just apparently going to run them into the monkeys. I think we'll play our Murlocs. And steady shot's what we're looking for. And we're pushing some good damage here. We got 11 on board, 13 with the hero power. Okay, I'll fire. Let's go with Finja. And save this to kill a minion, hopefully. Blackman Corruptor. Okay, Emperor Tharzan. So not enough to slam and Blackman, so we're just going to run Finja into it. Summon our 2 Murlocs. And got a ton of damage on board. He's got a Reno now or nothing. Reno or bust for him. And that's not going to do it. Oh, it reduced it. Right. So that is enough for Reno. Slam into the Reno. And let's play the Guardian. I'm just gonna ignore Reno right now. If I throw 1 damage, I am not playing again. No, I'm not playing around Twisted Nether, obviously, which he's hovering over a card. Probably was a mistake. We'll go face. Yeah, should have probably played around Twisting Nether there, not played the N'Zoth. Okay. Or the N'Zoth. Twisting Nether. Oh, we had lethal. Okay, well he conceded anyways. Misplayed there, and he's conceded anyways. This is why you don't concede, boys and girls. So we're up to 7 minions played. Moving into game... I don't know. I can't keep count anymore because we're definitely rocking through these games very quickly. Playing Thrall, so this could be Jade, Aggro, Control. Don't really know. Guess we'll keep the Monkey. Okay, not bad. We got some good curve here. We're not going to know what we need from Sir Finley, but pretty much we want to push damage, as you can see in these previous videos or previous games. It's definitely a good match. That changes things. Now we know what we don't know what to push yet, so we don't know for sure what we want for our hero power. So having that N'Zoth's first mate helps. Okay, so that's interesting. That's a very good. That's the best 1-drop I think you can get. Well, War Axe into that to call it out. Definitely like this deck. I did not play this off camera, but I'm definitely going to play the monkey and just hold on to that weapon charge. So we definitely have a Jade Shaman. Gonna want to push damage quickly here before he can build up. Yeah, don't want him having spell power, clearing our board. Okay. Jade Lightning. And he does clear our board anyways, but it wasn't as easy. He took a lot of face damage there. Don't have an activator. Let's call out both Murloc War Leaders. See what he's going to do about that. Set up a good next turn. Okay, he has the second Jade Lightning. I think he top decked that one. Totem second. Okay, not that that matters, I guess. But gotten down to 14 already. No dragon activator again. So let's Sir Finley and see what we get. Guess we're looking at shapeshift here. Let's just move face. Not scared of the healing totem. Getting a little low on cards. We're going to start top decking here, and we're still looking for a dragon to activate Blackwood Corruptor, and now he's filling the board, so it's starting to get a little bit annoying for us. Interesting. We are definitely... Yeah, that was a mistake. So we can't get the damage off of... We really needed that dragon. Have to clear the board. Don't please Spirit Wolf. Really need a dragon. We really need something good, actually. This next couple turns. He is stabilizing. No dragon again. Well, we're just gonna have to play one naked to get some board presence here. It's definitely not good. Didn't draw well. Yeah. Definitely has caught us. It's one turn too early for Deathwing, even if we drew him. So that will be lethal for him. But we got to play a couple of 5 costs, so we did advance our quests. Can't win them all. Jade Shaman, you really have to get on them fast.